top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on, QB, come on. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. And lady, let's go, defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Throwing on second down, Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Faking the give, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be two empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 22.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took it.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Jets nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Wildfield. Wildfield. Check 9. Check 9. Man, 80.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike 50. Mike 50. It's been a long day for you. Shoot. Man,
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
1st down, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Fighting through, and he's got space. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold to throw again. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a Panther first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Panthers 21, Jets nothing.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Now it's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run on first down. Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 50.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A first down throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hey, alert. Mike Sid, red 80. Let's go, D. Red 80. Man up, D. Shift, watch the shift.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Check me out. Young lady, he's coming. Check in.
On second and 10, Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
We got it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete to Christian.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
To throw is Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. A quick throw by Bridgewater, and that's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for loss.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
65. 65. Mike 28. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 28. Mike 28. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, 28. Mike.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike 28. Mike 28. Go. Hey, number 28. Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, defense.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Gets around it.
Bridgewater's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. 51 to
First down, Bridgewater. That's caught by Hollister. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got his target. That's more. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And the Panther first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to
DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. Darnold from the red zone now. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 42. Jets 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly
That
clear
is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Carolina.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for
those free safeties. They get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
On the carry.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
To throw, Bridgewater.
Carolina.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's a gain of 7.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Jets' 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Bridgewater.
15-yard line.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the out.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must
because
have.
it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On second down, Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Don't get nervous. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, come on,
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Carolina.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10. Darnold from the gun.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
44-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Darnold completes it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a quarterback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts
On the play.
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To the air again, Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
36. Hey, Mike's 50. Young lady, watch the boot. Mike's 50. No, watch one. Mike's 50. Who that? Hey.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 56. Jets.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Today's final score.
And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.